Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a story that blends a little bit of nostalgia, a spark of emotion, and just the right amount of curiosity. If you're someone who has followed Turkish television over the past few years, then you already know that whenever Elin Sangu and Bahar Ardu are mentioned in the same sentence, hearts race and memories awaken. This time, it's not about a new drama series or a red carpet event. It's about something smaller yet somehow much more intimate. A moment shared between two people outside of the scripted world we once knew them from, but just as powerful. So if you're ready to revisit a connection that still captures imaginations years after it first began, stay with me. And as always, if you enjoy these kinds of stories, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and click the join button to help support my content. Now let's get into it. A kiss that spoke volumes. A few nights ago, Bahar Ardu celebrated his birthday. It was a private event, nothing extravagant, just a gathering of close friends and loved ones. But what turned an otherwise simple evening into something unforgettable was the presence of Elin Sangu, and more specifically, the moment she leaned in and kissed him. It wasn't planned. It wasn't posed. It wasn't even announced. It was real. As she approached him, guests thought she might simply wish him a happy birthday and perhaps give him a gift. Instead, she gave him something more surprising, a kiss on the cheek, and a warm, whispered birthday message that left Bahar smiling in a way many hadn't seen in a long time. A history that won't fade. To truly understand the weight of that moment, we need to go back to where this all began. In 2015, the world was introduced to Kırık Ak, a series that quickly became one of the most beloved romantic comedies in Turkish TV history. But it wasn't just the plot that pulled people in. It was the electric chemistry between Elin and Bahar. From the first scene, audiences were hooked. Their characters, Defi and Mer, were opposites in many ways: playful vs. serious, spontaneous vs. calculated. But together, they created a balance that viewers couldn't look away from. And the real magic? It didn't feel like acting. Beyond the screen, as the series continued, fans began to wonder, was what we were seeing on screen just a performance, or something more? Their interviews together always carried an undercurrent of closeness. They laughed at each other's jokes, finished each other's sentences, and made eye contact in ways that felt too genuine to ignore. But through it all, they maintained the same stance. They were good friends, respectful co-workers, and nothing more. Yet the connection never faded. Even as the show came to an end, and each went their separate ways in the industry, something lingered, a bond that hadn't quite been broken. The birthday that brought it all back. So when Elin showed up at Bahar's birthday years after Kırık Ak ended, fans took notice. And when the photo of that kiss began to circulate, the internet lit up. It wasn't just a kiss. It was everything around it: the way they looked at each other, the warmth in their body language, the soft surprise in Bahar's eyes. It was a reminder of something that once was, or perhaps something that still is, a private gesture, a public reaction. Social media didn't waste a second. Within minutes of the photo surfacing, hashtags like #BRL, #Elin Bahar reunion, and #Kır Alkake forever were trending. Some fans rejoiced with pure emotion. It's like my heart just time traveled back to 2016. They still have that look, that spark, that connection. No script, no director, just Elin and Bahar being themselves. And I love every second of it. Others began analyzing every detail. What was said during the birthday message? Was the kiss a sign of reconciliation? Have they stayed in touch all these years? One thing was clear. This wasn't just another celebrity moment. It meant something. Media reactions and industry whispers. Naturally, the media picked up on the moment too. Various outlets published articles highlighting the history between the two actors, revisiting the impact of Kırık Ak, and speculating about what this public interaction could mean. Insiders from the entertainment world have since hinted that Elin and Bahar have remained in casual contact over the years, even if they haven't worked together again. Some say there were missed opportunities to collaborate on project schedules never aligning, or scripts not feeling quite right. But maybe, just maybe, This recent reunion could open a door. Fans still holding on. What is perhaps most touching about this entire story is the sheer longevity of the fan base that supports them. Even years after the series ended, there's a whole community that still believes in Beryl, not just as characters, but as people who once created something truly beautiful together. For those fans, the birthday kiss wasn't about gossip. It was a symbol of hope, a sign that genuine connections, even in an industry as fast-paced as entertainment, can survive. What now? As of today, neither Ellen nor Bar has made a public statement about the moment. There's been no follow-up post, no interview, no confirmation of a new project. And maybe that's for the best. Maybe some stories are best told through actions, not words. Maybe a single kiss on a quiet birthday night says more than 1,000 headlines ever could. Whether or not they rekindle their on-screen magic, whether or not something more grows from this moment, what matters is that something genuine was shared, and fans were lucky enough to witness it. Final thoughts. In a time when most celebrity news is either overly polished or painfully dramatic, it's refreshing to be reminded of the quiet beauty of simple, honest moments. Ellen Songu and Bar Ardu, through a single gesture, reminded us that not everything in life is planned and that sometimes the most meaningful connections are the ones that surprise us. Maybe this was just a moment. Maybe it's the beginning of a new chapter. Or maybe it's the closing of a beautiful old one. Whatever it was real. Thank you so much for being here and watching this video. If it made you smile, or reminded you of something or someone from your past, leave a comment below. And if you'd like more stories like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourselves. And remember, some sparks never really fade.